Science and Master of Public Management program for the third consecutive year. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are in this momentous occasion, inaugurating third intake of two postgraduate programs. It is my heartfelt pleasure to welcome our keynote speaker, Secretary to the Ministry of Justice, Mr. MPM PPM Vice Chancellor of University of Sri Jayawardenepura, Senior Professor Sudanta Liyanage, Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Professor P.D. Nimal, Chairman, Board of Studies in Business Studies, Professor S.T.W.S. Yapa, Heads of the Departments, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Senior Professors and Professors, other academic members, students, non-academic members, and all other distinguished guests in this inauguration ceremony. COVID-19 pandemic have challenged us in many ways. Normality shifted to new normality, while the traditions we have cherished for centuries. Here in this virtual ceremony, it is my sincerest invitation to all the distinguished participants to join with me to this virtual oil lamp lighting. Let us all unite spiritually in this occasion to wish that the hard times and struggles will come to an end sooner, allowing us to excel as a one mankind. Thank you for your wishes. So, ladies and gentlemen, please rise from your seats to honor the anthem of our great university.
Sri Lanka Pinbar Randirani Srinivasa Mahaganagare Sri Jayawardenepura Sarasari Sri Namaya Randavav Lomudune Hikkaduwe Siri Sumagul Samidun Kala vidyodaya vidu bimadun Eliyen divi magasarasau Sri Lanka Pinbar Randirani Srinivasa Mahaganagare Sri Jayawardenepura Sarasari Sri Namaya Randavav Lomudune अयुक्तियेदि विवादशीली असत्ययेदि विचारशीली वियत् सभा में समाजशीली वियतुन विदय पोगयाऊ श्रीलंका पिंबर रंदिरनी श्रीनिवास महागनगरे Jayawardenepura Sarasari Sri Namaya Randavav Lomudune Vidya Uppatatan Setta Vidya Uppatatan Setta Vidya Patatan Sekta.
Thank you all. It is my great pleasure to invite Senior Professor Lalita S. Fernando, the Chair of the Department of Public Administration and also the Director of the Research Center for Governance and Public Policy of the University. She was the founding coordinator of these two programs and currently the coordinator of the MSc in Public Policy and Management program. Dear Madam, please address the distinguished gathering.
Very good morning. Very good morning again to all of you. The keynote speaker, Secretary to the Ministry of Justice, Mr. MPM PPM and the Vice Chancellor, Senior Professor Siddhartha Liyanage, and the Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Professor P.G. Nimal, and the Chairman, Board of Study in Business Studies, Professor S.T.W.S. Yapa, and the heads of the department, senior professors, and senior assistant registrar and the assistant bursar of the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, and all academics and non-academics staff, and dear students of the newly registered programs, and also distinguished gathering. And as the coordinator of the MSc in Public Policy Management program, and also the founding coordinators of these two programs, MPM and MSc, I am very happy to address all of you at the opening ceremony of the third intake of these two programs. I cordially welcome all of you for the third batch. As we know, an efficient public service is inevitable for the economic and social development of the nation, providing an enabling environment for businesses, markets, and most importantly, the economic growth. It is timely necessity for developing competent public sector managers and administrators who can cater to the better services to the citizen. In the process of strengthening the public service, a broader range of social scientific understanding, quantitative expertise, and the communication skills are crucial. There is a vacuum in training opportunities that cater to such skills in competence development. Therefore, these two programs are designed to enhance the knowledge-based skills and cultivate attitudinal changes among the public service officials. Especially if we talk about the Master of Science in Public Policy and Management programs, in which I am the coordinator of this program at the moment. Especially this program is designed for developing the public policy formulation. We know the public policy formulation is considered an integral part of the development process of any country. The country also have the competent public policy formulators and also the policy professionals for the government and non-government sectors. This program is address this requirement in the country, focusing on the knowledge advancement and skill development, policy analysis and policy professionals, and to strengthen their policy formulation, implementation and evaluation capabilities. And also this program is designed to strengthen the policy-oriented capabilities of public sector managers and policy professionals in the government and non-governmental sectors. In the process of strengthening the public service, a wide range of expertise relating to social and scientific understanding, quantitative expertise and communication skills, which are beyond the confines of traditional disciplines, are crucial. Therefore, in the present context, there is a vacuum in providing training opportunities that are essential for such skill development. So this program is designed to expand the public policy and management related knowledge base while promoting and advancing attitudinal changes. Especially this program is for middle level managers and policy professionals who are pursuing their career in the sphere of public policy management in the government and non-governmental sectors and international organizations as well. The degree is practically oriented and allows students to develop analytical and critical thinking for understanding the theory and practice of public policy analysis and management. So this program has 60 credits, including the research. The comprehensive research have to be done after in order to complete this program. Therefore, this program motivates students to achieve career development. If necessary, you can pursue doctoral studies as well. So we are trying to conduct the lectures physically through even though the previous 2 years we have conducted all lectures online due to the COVID-19 situation. But the situation depends on the current economic situation. So as the coordinator, we are taking all our efforts to assure you of our dedicated services in enhancing knowledge and skills and also nurturing the positive attitudes of you for the future challenges and the needs of the contemporary world, and hope that you would extend the fullest cooperation in obtaining the maximum out of these programs. I wish all of you all the success and good luck, and I am very much looking forward to working with you to create the future we want. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam. The Department of Public Administration has been serving this great nation by producing graduates who have excelled in their careers both locally as well as internationally, while discharging their duties for the betterment of the society. It is with great pleasure I invite Dr. R.P.C.K. Jayasinghe, Head of the Department of Public Administration and the coordinator of the Master of Public Management program, to address this distinguished gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning to you all. Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. Today's our keynote speaker, Mr. Priyantha Maya Dunne, Secretary, Ministry of Justice. Professor P.D. Nimar, Dean, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce. All lecturers and visiting lecturers, all non-academic staff. Dear students, it is my great pleasure and honor to speak to you today as the head of the department as well as coordinator of Master of Public Management program. This is our third intake of the MPM program. The Department of Public Administration has a long history. The degree of Public Administration has been offered since 1959 to 60 academic year. Presently, Department of Public Administration offers BSc Management Public Special Degree, BSc Management Public General External Degree, Diploma in Public Management Program, Master of Public Management Program, and Master of Science Public Policy and Management Program. As well as the coordinator of the MPM program, I would like to explain some important things with you. This is a one-year program, and at the end of the program, you must submit a research proposal. Kindly refer the student handbook for your further information. Your continuous participation and 80% attendance are compulsory for the successful completion of the degree. Therefore, maximum contribution for the learning process are essential for the completion of the degree. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. With the rich history of being the pioneer in management education in Sri Lanka, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce has been the gateway to the success of thousands of graduates throughout its rich history. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to sincerely invite Professor P.D. Nimal, Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, to share a few thoughts in this great moment. Over to you, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Senior Professor Sudanta Liyanage, our Vice Chancellor, and the keynote speaker Mr. Maya Dunne, and Senior Professor Lalita Ponandu, and the head of the department Dr. Chamari Jayasinghe, and Professor Samanyapa, the chairman of board of directors, and other senior professors and academics of the faculty as well as the department, and administrative and non-academic staff members, and newly registered students, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it gives me a great pleasure to speak a few words on this inauguration ceremony of two master's programs offered by the Department of Public Administration, namely Master of Public Management, a 1-year program, and the MSc in Public Management, a 2-year program. As you are aware, the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce of the University of Sri Jayewardenepura is the largest as well as which has the longest history in the management education in Sri Lanka, and considers as the center of excellence in management education in Sri Lanka. And as you are aware, it is the dream of almost all the students, those who do A levels in commerce stream, to enter this faculty and get a degree in management or commerce. So therefore, you as a team of newly registered students for this master's program can be considered as a fortunate set of people, those who have got that rare opportunity to do a master's in this faculty. So as you know, the faculty has 12 degree programs offered for undergraduates by the 12 departments, and also there are more than 200 academics serving in the faculty, and out of which more than 95 of them have completed PhDs in various disciplines in management, and the public administration department is not an exception. There too, there are many scholars, those who have got PhDs in various disciplines related to mainly public management. So therefore, I am confident that you as newly registered students will get a very good support from these academics. Not only the academics of the department, but also the academics of the faculty would help you to improve your knowledge, skills and attitudes. And not only academics, in fact, as and when required, depending on the nature of the subject, the department would definitely invite experts from the industries to help you in improving your knowledge. So therefore, I earnestly urge from all of you to get the maximum out of the available resources in the department. Not only the human resources that you get, but also the other physical resources. We have a very rich library where you can get access to many e-books through the online systems, and also you will be getting an opportunity to improve your skills with regard to the computer applications. So get the maximum and associated with these eminent scholars and improve your knowledge. Thereby you can definitely improve the quality of your work at your workplace and also your personal life. And so as newly registered student, you must know that faculty has been producing many eminent professionals to the industry. So you can see many industry experts are now have produced by this faculty, and not only professionals in the private sector, but also the professionals to the public sector as well. And also we have produced many academics to the various faculties, management faculties all over the world as well as in the country as a whole. So therefore, we are quite confident that you will be getting a good payoff for the money you are paying. And also, as if you look at the level of the country or the current condition of the country, it is a challenge. So everybody is suffering for various difficulties. So therefore, this could be a good investment. Education would be the pathway for your development. So therefore, I hope that you have taken the right direction or right decision to pay or you invest in your further education and improve your knowledge. And also, as a learned or experienced person, I give you a kind of an advice. As newly registered students, remember the qualification is very important. So you might have got your first degrees from our university itself, or maybe from various other institutions or universities around the world. So here you are enrolling with another master's program to improve your knowledge. So remember, the qualification or paper qualification would be very useful when you make your CV and when you make an application for a job opportunity. So that will be evaluated, and on that basis, sometimes on the performance of or at the interview, you will be recruited. But remember, thereafter, once you are recruited, nobody would ask about your qualification, but they will evaluate you on your performance, your commitment, your honesty, and your integrity. The basic qualities of a human would be very essential to go up in the ladder. So therefore, not only the qualification, paper qualification, remember to improve your attitudes as well as the mindset, and work hard and show your commitment and dedication to uplift the level of your knowledge, as well as contribute as much as possible to the place that you are working for first, and then to the society at large. So that is very important. As learned people, we must work more than others. So remember, you are learning to work more. And also remember, as a professional manager, this could be your last paper qualification that you are looking for, masters. So those who are interested in PhDs probably may do a PhD. If you are doing research or if you are an academic, you may pursue for a PhD. But if you are a professional, the masters would be the kind of end point of education as a member. But you will be trained to learn yourself in during this program. So therefore, remember, continuous learning in this dynamic environment is very essential. So therefore, learn how to learn yourself during this 2 years program, and improve your knowledge continuously until you die. That is very important. Keep that in mind, and make it a habit to learn as much as possible. Continuous learning becomes very important. So therefore, at the end, I would like to congratulate you, and also I hope you will enjoy this program, 2 years program, and during the 2 years period, try to get as much as possible, which will definitely enhance your quality of life both at work and at home. So I wish you all the very best, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So now let me invite Professor STWS Yapa, the chairman of the Board of Studies in Business Studies, to speak a few words to this great gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor, University of Sri Jagannathapura, Professor P.D. Nimal, Dean, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, and good morning, everyone. Senior Professor Sudhanta Liyanage, Vice Chancellor, University of Sri Jagannathapura, Professor P.D. Nimal, Dean, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, and Senior Professor Larita Fernando and the academic staff, and our registrar, Senior Registrar Ms. Dilini Hiranti, and all non-academic staff, Mr. Priyantha Mayadunne, and the new students. First, let me congratulate for getting selected to this master's program conducted by the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce of University of Sri Jagannathapura. As you all know, It's a dream of students to enter into the management faculty at Jayawardenepura University. Some of you may have studied earlier in our university. Some of you may have done your first degrees or other professional qualifications in other universities. But I welcome all of you to the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce of University of Sri Jayawardenepura. Depending on your program, you are going to spend either 1 year or 2 years in the university. We know that you are adult students. You are having other commitments. I think almost all of you are working students. You may have families, you may have children, but still you may have to spend some time for studies. So these degrees are not given away, but you have to earn the degree. We are adopting Sri Lanka qualification framework. So according to that one, for every hour you study in the classroom, we expect another 2 hours for you to spend outside the classroom for self-study, for other assignments, for group work, etc. So 1 credit means 50 hours. So if it is a 3 credit course, then you have to spend 150 hours. So normally for a 3 credit course, there will be only 45 hours of lectures normally. So you have to spend another 100 hours for self-study. So during that period, with my experience, what I have found was that students are not engaged with the classroom activities. We want you to ask questions. We want you to challenge the lecturers. As lecturers, we like to learn from you. So attend to classes, ask questions. You may have some opposite views, express them, then we can debate, we can learn because you are coming from the industry. We are teaching you theories. Probably you might say that, okay, theory says like that, but it is not the real situation. What we expect from you is to interact with the lecturers, then ask questions, interact with your other students. This is a good opportunity for you to find new friends. So these friendships will last forever. That will be good for your personal life. That will be good for your professional life. So this is an opportunity. Consider this an opportunity. This as an opportunity to find new friends, create new networks, not only studying, not only reading books, but there are various other activities. So now we have come out, or we actually, at least we are coming out of the pandemic. So during the last 2 years, mainly we had online lectures, but we have decided to have physical lectures this time. So most of the time you will come to the university, you will have a time to meet the lecturers physically. You will have a time to meet other students, have group work. I'm sure that Professor Lalita and Dr. Chamari may organize some workshops and various other activities for you. So get the maximum out of this course. Don't consider this as just a course to get a certificate, but consider this as an opportunity to improve your skills, to change your attitudes and have a foundation to learn for your whole life. So again, I wish you all the best for your academic work, and I hope that the next year or next 2 years will be a very fruitful time at the university. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. University of Sri Jawatanapura has been fortunate enough to have such a leader to lead us to the greatness even in these difficult times. So it is with great honor that I invite Vice Chancellor of University of Sri Jawatanapura, Senior Professor Sudanta Liyanage, to share his words of wisdom with us. Over to you, sir.
Aibowan, very good morning to all of you. Dean, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Head of the Department Public Administration, and all the colleagues at the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, especially from the Department of Public Administration, and the today keynote speaker, one of our great alumni members, Mr. Priyantha Mayadunne, Secretary to the Ministry of Justice. Dear postgraduate students, well-wishers. So I think today is an extremely important day especially for the postgraduate students and also to the department. The main reason is now the department is starting the third batch of master program. So as you know, they are conducting 2 master programs. The first one is the 1-year master program in public management, and the other one is this 2-year master program in public policy and management. So I think after completing your undergraduate studies and you are becoming a graduate, so when you worked especially in the public sector as a managers or maybe the administrators, you really want to improve your knowledge. Everybody basically rated our management faculty as the best management faculty in Sri Lanka. So therefore, coming to the University of Sri Jawatanapura, especially to the management faculty, and starting your career as a graduate student at the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce in the Department of Public Administration, to do your masters is a great achievement. Usually we are not taking big numbers for these kind of programs because we really want to have a one-to-one interaction with the graduate students. So therefore we have limited the batch to 40 students normally. So with all these years, we are having a new experience because of this pandemic era or because of the pandemic. Now unlike those days, we are restricted and limited to have physical interaction. So therefore today also I think we all are connecting via Zoom or via online. As a Vice Chancellor, I always value this particular teaching methodology because now we can connect each other without much difficulties. And not only the pandemic, now these days Sri Lanka is having a severe issue with the current situation, especially the fuel crisis. So therefore I think most of us, we don't have enough fuel for our transportation. So therefore I think we can encourage this online connectivity. So then we can discuss our issues. We can connect each of us by this particular distance mode. So therefore, today is a very special day for all of us. And I would like to congratulate and thank the members of public administration. You all are working very tirelessly to get this program in a better way, because once you have master programs, especially the 2-year master program, most of the students, so they have to engage with the research component. As a scientist, I know the value of the research. So therefore, once you started doing research, you will automatically improve your critical thinking. So that is a very extremely important thing, especially. So when we have a crisis like today, so we may have several solutions, but as administrators with a higher qualifications, we should be able to pick the best solution for this kind of a crisis. I always believe in a complex scenario, we always have a simple solution. The most difficult thing is to find out the simple solution. So therefore, once you have all this knowledge, it's going to be a decently easy task. And I would like to thank Mr. Maya Dunne, one of our very good friends, to accepting our invitation to do a keynote today. So thank you very much, Mr. Priyantha Maya Dunne, for being with us and addressing the young graduate students at this MSc program. And also I would like to thank the Dean and the Head of the Department of Public Administration to doing a lot of hard work. And especially I know your short stay at the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. So MSc 1 year program, just only 1 year. And the others, they are going to stay with us for 2 years. So your stay at University of Sri Jayawardhanapura is going to be a very fruitful one. And I hope once the things are getting normal, you all can walk into the university, and we are having a lot of new resources, especially the physical resources are fantastic at your faculty, and the human resource also extremely good. So we are able to do a quality education because of this both resources, the physical and human resources. So therefore, I know that you will enjoy your short stay at University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, and after 1 year, maybe after 2 years, you will join to the elite group called the Sri Jayawardhanapura alumni. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are honored to have Mr. MMPK Maya Dunne as our keynote speaker today. Mr. Maya Dunne obtained his first degree from University of Sri Jayawardhanapura in 1986. He completed his master's degree at Postgraduate Institute of Management, University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. We are happy to inform that Mr. Maya Dunne is a proud alumni member of our very own faculty. Furthermore, he completed his Bachelor of Law as well as Attorney at Law while completing another master's degree from University of Kelaniya. Mr. Maya Dunne currently been placed under the Special Grade of Sri Lanka Administrative Service since 2009. Adding into his working experience, he had the privilege of serving in 23 different government organizations during his service period. Furthermore, Mr. Maya Dunne is a renowned scholar with several publications in the field of paddy cultivation, income generating micro projects, etc. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my humble and honored invitation to Mr. MMPK Maya Dunne. Sir, please enlighten us with your words of wisdom.
Good morning. Senior Professor Sudhantha Liyanage, Vice Chancellor of the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, Professor STWS Yapa, Chairman, Board of Study in Business Studies, Professor P.D. Nimal, Dean, Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Dr. R.P.L.K. Jayasinghe, Head Department of Public Administration, Senior Professor R. Lalitesh Fernando, Coordinator, MSc in Public Policy and Management Program, distinguished invitees, friends. It is great honor for me to have been selected to give the keynote speech for the inauguration ceremony of two master's programs in public policy and management and public management at University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. I am delighted to be able to speak to such an impressive group of people in this new normal. I am honored that the leadership at Jayawardhanapura taught that my career of public service, rooted in my experiences here, could serve to inspire you as you undertake this next phase of your life journey. My message is supposed to be inspirational, but I want to make it aspirational as well. I asked myself what advice I could give that will have any influence on you at all. As we all know, Sri Lanka gained political independence in 1948 and became a self-governing nation, giving Sri Lankan authorities greater room for maneuver both politically and economically. In the early years after independence, Sri Lanka made quite impressive progress in health sector and education sector. From the mid-1950s through 1977, Sri Lankan economy became increasingly centralized and inward-oriented with the dominant public sector and pervasive administrative controls. In 1977, the government initiated extensive liberalization of the economy. For decades, Sri Lanka has experienced ethnic tension mainly involving the separatist movement in the Tamil community in the north and east of the country. Since 1983, the conflict has become more intense. For a period during the late 1980s, a festering anti-government insurgency within the majority Sinhalese community in the south also gained momentum, spreading turbulences throughout the country. Even though we were able to overcome all these issues, Sri Lanka is currently facing an acute economic and energy crisis triggered due to a shortage of foreign exchange. A sudden rise of prices of key commodities and fuel shortage forced tens of thousands of people to queue for hours outside petrol pumps. People are also facing long hours of power cut daily. Sri Lanka has been hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic induced a strain on finances has been significant, with government revenues coming under excessive pressure as the important revenue generating tourism sector has effectively been on pause since early 2020. On the eve of the pandemic, the country was highly vulnerable to external shocks owing to inadequate external buffers and high risks to public debt sustainability, exacerbated by the Easter Sunday terrorist attack in 2019 and major policy changes including large tax cut at late 2019. Since 2007, successive governments have issued sovereign bonds without giving much thought to repaying mechanism of the loan. Revenues were built up by borrowing foreign currency funds rather than through higher earnings from export of goods and services had left Sri Lanka highly exposed to external shocks. When considered the global indicators, Sri Lanka is way below the satisfied level accepted globally. Sri Lanka is ranked 99th among 190 economies in the ease of doing business, 120th among 180 countries in Corruption Perception Index, and 88th among 167 countries in the overall prosperity index rankings. These are few indicators, and there are many more that show the real situation of Sri Lanka. Who are to be blamed for this crisis? Who will take the responsibility? Who will transform this island to Inna Hitena Ratak? This is not the right time to sit back and blame others. Every citizen of Sri Lanka has a responsibility to hold and you. The educated workforce of Sri Lanka needs to be brainstormed and find viable solutions to overcome this crisis. Every Sri Lankan should be given the opportunity to see past this crisis and take advantages of the opportunities that lie ahead of us. Your generation has the capacity to drive our country in the same way the greatest generation transformed our country and created decades of growth and in the past. This is why we need to focus on making investment to unlock the unrealized potential of the people. But government alone cannot unlock our potential. The success of our country is in your hands. By learning public policy and public management, you will be able to unlock the potential in you and find practical solutions to overcome this crisis as a nation. This should not be a mere qualification to get your next promotion. You should showcase your improved abilities in decision making, problem solving, and service delivering once you completed the program. Poor policies implemented in recent history had made Sri Lanka economy a crisis. And it is important to relook at the policies to overcome this burden. I invite you to focus on the main policy areas such as poverty alleviation, sustainable energy, foreign direct investment, taxation, finance and banking, loan and infrastructure, productivity of public enterprise, public services, local government and provincial administration, environment and land, agriculture, education, tertiary education, higher education, sector, and etc. when you are doing your research. Do not think it as an assignment to complete your master's, but think it as a knowledge investment for the development of the country. As a member of Japura alumni family, I believe that you have made the right choice to become a part of this prestigious institute, and I can assure you that you will be getting the maximum output at the end of your program. I wish you all the very best and looking forward to witnessing your great achievements in future, which will eventually uphold the situation of our beautiful country. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. There is a saying that the bad news is time flies, but the good news is you are the pilot. We have spent an extremely valuable couple of hours with a lifetime opportunity to listen to words of wisdom from many great academics. Now we have reached the conclusion of our ceremony. It's my great pleasure to invite Ms. Navoda Sandamini, Assistant Lecturer of the Department of Public Administration, to deliver the vote of thanks. Navoda, over to you.
Good morning. The keynote speaker, Secretary to the Minister of Justice, Mr. MPM PPM Inaugural, the Vice Chancellor, Senior Professor Sudhantha Liyanage, Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce, Professor E.D. Nimal, Chairman, Board of Study in Business Studies, Professor S.T.W.S. Yapa, heads of the departments, senior professors, and all the other academic and non-academic staff members, and all the students and other distinguished guests. Success of any event is an outcome of a well-dedicated teamwork. So today we witness such an event. So it's my privilege to propose the word of thanks on this occasion on behalf of the Department of Public Administration. We are very much grateful to the keynote speaker today, Mr. MMPK Mayadunne, the Secretary, Minister of Justice, for sharing his wisdom with his distinguished audience on a contemporary theme. So thank you so much, sir, for joining with us today. And also, we would like to extend our sincere gratitude to the Vice Chancellor of the University, Senior Professor Sudhantha Liyanage, for gracing this event amidst of his busy schedule. And also, I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for the Dean of the Faculty of Management Science and Commerce, Professor P.D. Nimal, for joining with us today, and for even you are having a very tight schedule, sir. Further, we are grateful to the Chairman, Board of Study in Business Studies, Professor S.T.W.S. Yapa, for joining with us and for sharing your valuable thoughts with us today. We owe special gratitude to the distinguished invitees, heads of the departments, and all the lecturers and visiting lecturers for accepting our invitation and joining with us today. We also extend our thanks to Senior Assistant Registrar and other non-academic staff members for their enormous cooperation in organizing this event. Further, we appreciate the entire audience for joining here today and to make this event a momentful occasion. Finally, we thank you everyone for the involvement to take on the completion of this task beyond their comfort zones. So thank you very much for being with us today and have a nice day.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much again for your participation to brighten up this ceremony. Dear students of the postgraduate programs, we would like to wish you all the very best and success for your higher education. Let us all rise up for the national anthem with great honor and pride. Have a good day.
Sri Lanka Mata, Upper Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata, Sundara Sri Karini, Surani Ati Sobhamana Lanka, Ranya Ganaya Mekamal Valatulu Piri Jaya Bhumiya Ranya, Apamata Sapa Siri Seta Sadhana, Jivana Mata, Pili Kanu Mena Apa Bhakti Puja, Namo Namo Mata, Upper Sri Lanka, Namo 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 Mata, Obave Apavidya, Obamaya Apasatya, Obave Apashanti, Apahada Tulabhanti, Oba Apa Aloke, Apade Anuprane, Oba Apa Jivanale, Apa Muktiya Obave, Nava Jivana Devini, Vikrina Apa Kubudu Karan Mata, Jnana Vidya Vadavani Naragena Yanu
Dear ladies and gentlemen, there are few announcements for your kind attention. Despite the current situation of the country, we are unable to confirm the mode of delivering the lectures, whether it is physical or online. However, it will be confirmed in due course, and please be noted that the lectures will be commencing from 23rd onwards. And also, you are kindly advised to go through the first 2 pages of the student handbook as well. Have a nice day, and thank you very much for joining with us today.